Hold on tight, basketball fans, because the action is nonstop. We're diving straight into the heart of the NBA with a showdown between the Portland Trail Blazers and the San Antonio Spurs. Every possession, every point, every incredible play is unfolding live, and we've got you covered with instant updates, detailed stats, and a full play-by-play breakdown. Was Damian Lillard able to lead the Blazers to victory on their home court, or did the Spurs, with their young core, pull off an upset? Find out all the details coming up. But the rivalry doesn't end there. Just when you thought the excitement was over, the San Antonio Spurs flipped the script and headed to Portland to take on the Trail Blazers again. That's right, a back-to-back battle is brewing and the stakes are even higher. We're tracking every rebound, assist, and steal as these two teams clash once more. Will the Blazers adjust their strategy after the first game? Can the Spurs maintain their momentum? Don't miss a single moment. And if you thought that was all the basketball you could handle, think again. The Portland Trail Blazers didn't back down. They took the fight back to San Antonio for another intense matchup against the Spurs. We're bringing you live game updates, breaking down key moments, and analyzing the performances of every player on the court. Who will emerge as the dominant force in this thrilling series? The answer is unfolding right now. Finally, the series continues as the San Antonio Spurs welcome the Portland Trail Blazers for another high-stakes game. We're providing comprehensive coverage, from real-time scores to in-depth analysis, so you won't miss a beat. This is a battle of wills, a test of endurance, and a showcase of incredible talent. Stay locked in for all the action, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and ring the bell for more NBA updates. The Portland Trail Blazers faced off against the San Antonio Spurs in a highly anticipated matchup. From the tip-off, both teams demonstrated intense energy and a clear game plan. The first quarter saw a back-and-forth battle, with quick scoring runs from both sides. Portland's star guard, Damian Lillard, quickly established his presence, driving to the basket and sinking several contested jump shots. San Antonio responded with a strong inside game, utilizing their big men to create scoring opportunities. The quarter ended with the Spurs holding a slight lead, 24-22. The second quarter witnessed a shift in momentum. Portland's defense tightened up, forcing several turnovers and converting them into fast break points. Anthony Simons heated up from beyond the arc, hitting 3 consecutive three-pointers to give the Trail Blazers a significant lead. San Antonio struggled to find their rhythm offensively, with several missed shots and unforced errors. At halftime, Portland led 55-48. The third quarter was a physical affair, with both teams battling for every possession. The Spurs came out with renewed energy, attacking the basket and drawing fouls. DeJounte Murray orchestrated the offense effectively, finding open teammates and driving to the rim himself. Portland countered with their own aggressive play, relying on Lillard and Simons to create scoring opportunities. The quarter ended with Portland maintaining a narrow lead, 82-79. The fourth quarter was a nail-biter, with the lead changing hands multiple times. San Antonio's Keldon Johnson caught fire, scoring 12 points in the quarter, including several clutch shots. Portland responded with strong performances from their bench players, providing valuable scoring and defensive contributions. With under a minute remaining, the score was tied at 105-105. Lillard then hit a contested three-pointer with 20 seconds left, giving Portland a 3-point lead. San Antonio had a chance to tie the game, but Murray's three-point attempt rimmed out as time expired. The Portland Trail Blazers defeated the San Antonio Spurs 108-105 in a thrilling contest. Lillard finished with 32 points and 8 assists, while Simons added 25 points. Murray led the Spurs with 28 points and 10 rebounds. Key stats included Portland shooting 45% from the field and San Antonio shooting 42%. The San Antonio Spurs traveled to Portland to take on the Trail Blazers in a Western Conference showdown. The game began with a fast pace as both teams looked to establish their offensive identity. San Antonio's rookie sensation, Jeremy Sochan, made an immediate impact, showcasing his versatility on both ends of the floor. Portland responded with a strong performance from their frontcourt, led by Jusuf Nurkic, who dominated the paint. The first quarter concluded with the Trail Blazers leading 28-25. The second quarter saw a surge in scoring from the Spurs' Devin Vassell. Vassell connected on several three-pointers, igniting the San Antonio offense. Portland struggled to contain Vassell's hot shooting, and the Spurs quickly erased the Trail Blazers' lead. Portland's offense became stagnant, relying too heavily on isolation plays. At halftime, the Spurs led 50-48. The third quarter was a defensive battle, with both teams prioritizing stopping the opposing offense. The Spurs continued to excel at forcing turnovers, capitalizing on Portland's sloppy ball handling. Portland's defense struggled to contain San Antonio's pick-and-roll offense, leading to several easy baskets. The Spurs extended their lead to 78-69 heading into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter saw a desperate comeback attempt from the Trail Blazers. Lillard took over, scoring 15 points in the quarter, including several difficult shots. However, the Spurs remained composed, answering every Portland run with timely baskets of their own. Murray sealed the victory for San Antonio with a clutch free throw in the final seconds. The San Antonio Spurs defeated the Portland Trail Blazers 95-90. Vassell finished with 24 points, while Lillard led Portland with 30 points. The Spurs' strong defensive performance, holding Portland to 40% shooting from the field, proved to be the difference in the game. Key stats included San Antonio's 12 steals and Portland's 18 turnovers. In a rematch, the Portland Trail Blazers visited the San Antonio Spurs for another exciting contest. The opening minutes were characterized by intense defensive pressure from both sides. Portland's defense focused on containing San Antonio's dynamic duo of Murray and Vassell, while the Spurs aimed to disrupt Lillard's offensive flow. The first quarter ended in a tight contest, with the Spurs leading 21-19. The second quarter saw a scoring explosion from Portland's bench. Nasir Little and Shedon Sharpe provided instant offense, hitting several three-pointers and driving to the basket with confidence. San Antonio struggled to match Portland's energy, committing several turnovers and missing open shots. The Trail Blazers took a 50-45 lead into halftime. The third quarter was a back-and-forth affair, with both teams trading baskets. San Antonio's Keldon Johnson found his rhythm, scoring 10 points in the quarter. Portland responded with strong performances from Lillard and Nurkic, who continued to dominate the paint. The quarter ended with Portland maintaining a 5-point lead, 75-70. The fourth quarter was a dramatic finish. San Antonio mounted a furious comeback, led by Murray's aggressive playmaking. Murray scored 12 points in the quarter, including a crucial three-pointer with under a minute remaining. Portland's offense faltered down the stretch, committing several costly turnovers. With seconds left on the clock, the score was tied at 98-98. Lillard was fouled on a drive to the basket and made both free throws, giving Portland a 2-point lead. San Antonio's last-second shot attempt fell short, and the Portland Trail Blazers defeated the San Antonio Spurs 198. Lillard finished with 28 points and 7 assists, while Murray led the Spurs with 26 points. Key stats included Portland shooting 38% from three-point range and San Antonio committing 20 fouls. The San Antonio Spurs hosted the Portland Trail Blazers in a game that promised a thrilling matchup. The Spurs started strong, utilizing their ball movement to create open looks. Vassell and Johnson were particularly effective, scoring early and often. Portland struggled to find their offensive rhythm, relying heavily on Lillard to create scoring opportunities. The first quarter ended with the Spurs leading 30-26. The second quarter saw a defensive adjustment from the Trail Blazers. Portland switched to a zone defense, effectively slowing down the Spurs' offensive flow. San Antonio struggled to adapt, settling for contested jump shots. Portland's offense came alive, with Simons and Little hitting several three-pointers. The Trail Blazers took a 53-50 lead into halftime. The third quarter was a physical battle, with both teams fighting for every possession. The Spurs frontcourt, led by Zach Collins, dominated the paint, scoring easy baskets and grabbing rebounds. Portland responded with their own aggressive play, driving to the basket and drawing fouls. The quarter ended with the score tied at 77-77. The fourth quarter was a nail-biter, with the lead changing hands multiple times. Murray and Lillard traded baskets, showcasing their scoring prowess. With under 2 minutes remaining, the score was tied at 95-95. Johnson hit a clutch three-pointer to give the Spurs a 3-point lead. Lillard answered with a driving layup, cutting the lead to 1. In the final seconds, Murray was fouled and made both free throws, sealing the victory for the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs defeated the Portland Trail Blazers 101-98. Murray finished with 29 points and 8 assists, while Lillard led Portland with 31 points. Key stats included San Antonio shooting 48% from the field and Portland committing 16 turnovers.